Imagine the morning. The streets are still quiet, nature is silent, and the world feels like a freshly opened book, and you hold the power to decide what to write on the first page. Yet many people miss this opportunity. They fill the morning with social media notifications, rushed decisions, and scattered thoughts. From a Stoic perspective, however, the morning is not just the start of the day. It is a magical moment that shapes your entire destiny. People with big dreams but chaotic days often let the morning pass unnoticed, and the rest of their day follows the same pattern. But you can be different. The morning is like a small laboratory given to you, a place where you measure your mind, test your emotions, and set your daily intention. Just a few simple actions and a minute or two of focused attention can give you the ability to live the rest of your day calmly, purposefully, and powerfully. Imagine this. Every morning, it's not your phone that calls the shots, it's you. Your first thought is not panic, but a plan. Your first reaction is not impulsive, but controlled. Your first action is not rushed, but chosen. This is the essence of the Stoic advice. You shape your inner state, not external events. And this is not theory, it is practice. In this video, we will step into that practice together. I'll show you simple, fast to apply habits so that every minute of your morning serves you rather than controls you. This is not a theory, it is a routine you can perform every morning that consistently produces results. Take a deep breath and stay with me. From the first step to the last, I'll guide you on how to do it. If you're ready, let's begin disciplining our minds. One breath, one intention, one choice at a time. A small favor before we start. Click to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it if you think your friends would benefit. Tap the bell once, and that way, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video drops. Ready? Let's go. The Stoics said that how a person's day unfolds begins with the first thoughts of the morning. Each morning is like a blank slate, and you are the one who chooses the first sentence written on it. Many people open their eyes and immediately reach for their phones, check the news, or scroll through social media, following other people's lives. The first words written in their mind belong to someone else, their problems, concerns, or achievements. But you can be different. Just imagine, when you wake up, the first question you ask yourself is, what kind of person do I want to be today? Do you want to be calm, wise and in control, or reactive, emotionally unrestrained and chasing after events? This question may seem simple, but it draws the map for your entire day. Your mind begins working according to the intention you set. If your intention in the morning is to stay calm, then later, even someone's rude words will affect you less. If your intention is to be productive, you'll spend less time on distractions. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, today I may encounter arrogant, ungrateful, rude, or indifferent people, but my duty is to choose how I respond to them. Simple, yet powerful enough to change your life, because you can start the day prepared, like a soldier going into battle, knowing what may happen but having already chosen your stance. Now imagine this, you wake up, breathe calmly, and say, today I will be patient, today I will manage my emotions, today I will let my values, not others, guide me. Believe it or not, these simple words program your mind. Throughout the day, events will test this program, but by then, you've already laid a strong foundation. You might wonder, how can a single intention change my whole day? This is where Stoic wisdom comes in. They believed that even if you cannot control the external world, you always have the power to control your inner world. Starting the day with intention awakens your inner life. It means taking the wheel of your own life. Let's look at an example. Suppose you woke up without setting any intention. Later, a coworker speaks harshly. Someone is rude while driving, or a worrying message pops up on your phone. You react automatically, frustration, tension, the flow of your day disrupted. But imagine a different scenario. You wake up and decide, today I choose to remain calm, even when the same events occur. Your mind immediately reminds you, your intention is to stay calm, and you respond with more ease and control. Intention is like a roadmap for your day. Without a map, you wander, but with one, you at least know where you want to go. The Stoics drew this map every morning. They believe the human mind is clearest and most sensitive in the early hours. If you do not guide yourself, then the world will pull you along its current. But you have a choice. You can either serve others, agendas, or take ownership of your day with your own intention. As the Stoics said, power lies not in the hands of others, but within your own choice. Start your day with intention, and that intention will guide you even through the hardest moments. Epictetus once said, "It's not the events that disturb people, but their thoughts about those events." This simple but profound statement forms the foundation of Stoic philosophy. It is not the events themselves that shake, anger, or frighten us. It is the meaning we give them, the story we create. One of the most powerful ways to discipline your mind in the morning is to observe your thoughts. Think of it as a practice. You wake up, sit quietly, and watch the thoughts passing through your mind. But you do not engage with them, label them good or bad. You simply observe. It may feel strange at first because we often identify completely with our thoughts. We think every idea in our mind is us. But the Stoics taught that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer. Thoughts are like clouds. They come, they pass, they dissipate. If you identify with the cloud, you will be lost in the storm. But if you stand as the observer, you will see the clear sky above the storm. Here's an example. You wake up and your first thought is, "I'm so tired. I have no motivation for anything." If you cling to that thought, you'll go through the day demotivated, tired, and passive. But if you simply observe, here's a thought that appeared in my mind, it loses its power over you. It becomes just a passing thought, not a decree defining your reality. You can try this with a small practice. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and start observing everything passing through your mind as if you are watching a movie on a theater screen. Sometimes worries will appear, like I might be late for work, and sometimes regrets, like I shouldn't have said that yesterday. But you simply watch. You neither resist them nor chase after them. This simple exercise gradually calms the mind because you are no longer a slave to your thoughts. Instead, you begin to gain control over them. The Stoics said that the mind is like an untended garden. If you don't pay attention, weeds grow and take over. But if you spend a few minutes each day observing that garden, you can see what grows there. You can choose which thoughts to nurture and which to cut away. Practicing this in the morning has a special power. In the early hours, the mind isn't yet cluttered. It's clean and calm. Observations made at this time carry over into the rest of your day. When a thought arises that could upset you, you remember your morning practice. This is just a thought. I don't have to believe it. Imagine walking down the street and suddenly thinking, I am a failure. If you haven't learned to observe your thoughts, this will seem like reality. But if you have trained your mind in the morning, you immediately say, this is just a thought. It is not me. It came and it will pass, and you calmly continue your way. The best part is that this habit accumulates. The first few days may be challenging because your mind will constantly try to talk and pull you. But if you patiently practice for a few minutes each day, over time, you will gain a completely new kind of power over your thoughts. Your emotions will no longer control you. You will observe and manage them. As Epictetus said, it is not the events that disturb people, but their judgments about those events. By observing your thoughts each morning, you add a new strength to your life. You become the master of your thoughts, not their servant. The Stoics also believed that one of the greatest forces in life is gratitude. For them, gratitude was not just a religious or spiritual ritual. It was the mind's strongest shield. Starting the day with gratitude immediately tunes your mind to a positive wave. Making it a habit to give thanks for 3 things each morning will fundamentally transform your mood. It may seem simple. You might think, why should I sit every morning and be grateful for 3 things? But the effect of this small step is far more powerful than you imagine. Our minds naturally focus on negative things. We are trained to notice problems, challenges, and shortcomings. It's nature's survival instinct. But to see the beauty in life and appreciate what you have, you need to consciously train yourself. Imagine waking up in the morning and your first thought is, I am healthy. I am breathing. Today is a new beginning. While thousands of people may struggle just to get out of bed and change their lives, you start with simple gratitude. You can continue with, I have my family, a home, my health, or even smaller things. I have a bed, a warm cup of tea, sunlight falling through my window. These simple thoughts push away the cloudy chaos in your mind and allow you to start the day with clearer, stronger energy. According to the Stoics, gratitude strengthens you internally and protects you externally. A grateful person always feels richer. No matter how difficult a situation may be, there is always a light to hold on to. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is not thinking about what I lack, but about what I have that makes me happy." You can test this in your own life. Suppose you have a tough day at work. If you start the morning by being grateful for 3 things, for example, your health, the support of loved ones, and new opportunities ahead, the challenges at work will feel much lighter. Your mind is now tuned to a wave of abundance, not difficulty. Another secret of gratitude is that it gives stability. Many people constantly want more money, a bigger house, higher status. Gratitude tells you, you already have enough. This creates deep inner calm. Happiness is not found in having more, but in valuing what you already have. You might say, "But I have nothing to be grateful for. My life is too hard." This is precisely where the Stoic approach comes in. They believe that there is always something to be grateful for in any situation. If there are no big things, start with the smallest ones. You are breathing. That alone is life's greatest miracle. You can think and learn. That is invaluable. Even watching this video is an opportunity. Practically, you can do this. Take a notebook in the morning and write down 3 things. On the first day, it can be just a sentence or 2. Over time, this will become one of your most powerful habits. You will redirect your mind from negativity to positivity. A person who makes gratitude a habit sees more good with their eyes, hears more beauty with their ears, and feels more joy with their heart. Remember, for the Stoics, gratitude was not just a ritual. It was a way of living. Be grateful for 3 things every morning and see how your day changes. Gratitude becomes a shield for your mind and freedom for your spirit. One of the Stoics' strongest lessons: you cannot control everything that happens in life, but you can always choose your response. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to us, but how we react to it that matters." Reminding yourself of this each morning is like starting your day with a strong suit of armor. Many people, from the moment they wake up, surrender to others' moods, the weather, the news, or random events. But the Stoics said that you only have power over 3 things: your choices, your actions, and your thoughts. This is life's simple but profound truth. Imagine you wake up and it's raining. If you think, "My day is ruined," you have surrendered to nature. But if you remind yourself, "The weather is not under my control, but my attitude is," the rain cannot ruin your day. You simply don't allow it to. Another example: you're on your way to work and someone is rude. You cannot control their behavior, but you can choose your reaction. You can get angry and ruin your day, or stay calm and act in alignment with your values. Reminding yourself of this every morning significantly reduces stress. Throughout the day, most of the time, we exhaust ourselves over things we cannot control: others' opinions, the outcomes of events, or things that have already happened. But none of these are under our control. Our power lies only in the present moment and in our choices. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Events may not happen as you wish, but you can always choose your attitude toward them." This is the key to life. Even if you cannot control what happens, you always have the power to protect your inner world. You can apply this as a simple morning practice. When you wake up, take a minute or 2 and reflect. Today, many things will be beyond my control. People's words, the weather, the flow of events. But my choice is in my hands. I can choose calm. I can choose to act rightly. I can choose positive thoughts. This mindset creates a strong mental boundary. You no longer expend energy on things that do not belong to you. If you practice this every day, over time you will get less angry, less disappointed, and experience less stress. You will understand that control is not about fighting what you cannot influence, but about remaining calm within yourself. Think about your life for a moment. How many times has someone's words ruined your day? How many nights have you lost sleep over events you could not control? Now imagine telling yourself every morning, "I can only control my choices, actions, and thoughts." This simple sentence will free you from hundreds of unnecessary tensions throughout your day. For the Stoics, life was not only about thought, but also about harmony with the body. They believed that a weak body often leads to a weak mind. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If a person wants to elevate themselves through thought, they must not leave their body to laziness. That is why it is essential to awaken not only your mind, but also your body in the morning. Mental discipline cannot be separated from the body. If you want to think clearly, be patient and manage your emotions, your body must awaken accordingly. A simple morning movement, a short walk, a breathing exercise, or a stretch sets the foundational tone for your day. Imagine, after the quiet of the night, your body is still asleep. If the first thing you do is check your phone, filling your mind with news and social media, mental fatigue sets in even before your day begins. But if you start with a brief movement, fresh air and a few deep breaths, you create energy in your body and clarity in your mind. For the Stoics, this was a kind of battle preparation. They saw life as a great challenge and, like soldiers preparing for battle, they readied themselves each morning both physically and mentally. A weak and lazy body often turns into weak willpower. Do not think of this as a complicated workout routine. Just 5-10 minutes of simple activity is enough. Take deep breaths. Stretch your arms, maybe go for a short walk around your home. These small steps send a signal to your brain. I am awake. I am ready. I am in control. You will immediately notice the effect in your daily life. Less fatigue, more focus, less stress. You are awakening not just your mind, but also your body. The Stoics said that if a person does not respect their body, they cannot govern their spirit. If you make this small step a morning habit, your body and mind will work together as a team. And this team will not abandon you even in the most challenging moments of the day. Remember, discipline starts not only in your thoughts, but also in your relationship with your body. Take a few minutes each morning, breathe, move, and stretch. With this simple ritual, you awaken not just your body, but also strengthen your mind. Thus, disciplining your mind each morning is not only a way to have a good day, but a victory for a lifetime. The greatest battlefield is not the external world, but the battle you fight within your own mind. The Stoics said you cannot command events, but you always have control over your response to them. Think of this daily practice not as a chore, but as an opportunity to awaken your inner strength. When you guide yourself in the first moments of the morning, you serve stability instead of chaos for the rest of your day. Sending your mind off with discipline each morning is like putting on a hidden shield against the tensions waiting for you throughout the day. Remember, the mind is like a garden. If you water it, tend to it, and organize it every morning, peace and strength will bloom there. But if you neglect it, only weeds and stress, anger, uncontrolled thoughts will grow. The choice is always yours. You can fully possess at least one thing in this world, your mind. And a person who masters their mind is not easily shaken by life's storms. If you learn to discipline your mind every morning, you will not only increase your productivity, but also discover a deeper, more meaningful path in life. Dear viewer, if these thoughts resonate with you, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends so they can benefit from this wisdom as well. Activate the notification bell, because more life-changing lessons from the Stoics await you. Remember, every morning is a new beginning, and perhaps your turning point starts right now.